But this young man, Benito van der Pas, only 21 years of age, plenty of experience at the big stage. He has that awkward, strange throwing style, but very effective nonetheless. And Chris Mason reckons we may see an upset here.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the lad. He's, let's say he's been around a while for someone who's only 21. I've seen him on the European Tour events, and he can certainly produce high-quality darts. And if Peter is not right at the top of his game, he's going to have a battle on. Talking about my shirts, there's enough dodgy ones on the stage.
Peter Wright. It's a really strange style, isn't it, the way that he loops the dart from one hand to the other and very square on.
Yeah, it reminds me a bit sort of a golfer's idiosyncrasy. It's just a routine he does.
Much more classic style from Peter Wright. But just have a look at this. If you haven't seen Benito van der Pas before, loops the dart from one hand to the other.
Yeah, an incredible rise to the top of the rankings. As you said, number 4, Peter Wright. Really has changed. There we go, look at that action. He's a big lad, yeah. Leans over a lot. Yeah, he really reinvented himself and took his career a lot more seriously and put the work in.
Chris, for me, it is the darting success story of the last 2 or 3 years, that he's come from nowhere to reach a world final, get in the Premier League. He's backed up all the showbiz and
earned £500,000 on the way.
Yeah, absolutely. And he has a chance here to win the opening leg against the Throw. You just have to go around the country in the Premier League to see all the Mohican style haircuts. Double 16 gets the job done. 72 check out. That will do very nicely. Thank you very much, to win the opening leg against the Throw. But yeah, he and legions and legions of fans, and you know, he's a nice guy, but he backs it up.
Yeah, he does some strange things up there, but he, like you say, he backs it up. Can't fault him really. And he's added his own, put his own stamp on the game. You know, people, you'll be a player you won't forget.
60.
Premier League up and down the country for nigh on 4 months, and hundreds of people dressed in the Peter Wright garb.
Yeah.
You know, hugely popular. Van der Pas with the strange throwing style. Good darts, but only 60 for little reward.
On the top wire.
33.
Oh, a chance for the young Dutchman here. Yeah, good darts. Good darts from Benito.
Yeah, he can play. He has impressed me what I've seen of him. Got his tour card easy enough.
60.
He has played in the Lakeside a few times. Albeit not winning a game, but it's all good experience.
Well, to play in the Lakeside 3 times by the time you're 21, that takes some doing.
Yeah, it does.
Good response from Wright. Van der Pas, 112, first game of the night. Huge crowd here at Mulheim. Good darts. Tops he needs.
72.
Nervous effort at tops. Well, this is a bit of his trademark, right? It's finishing, especially the big ones.
Never even thought of the treble 20. That's why. Fantastic.
Class and experience,
Well, that, you're absolutely spot on, because when he got to the World Championship final, he did it on the back of finishing like that. He was absolutely brilliant.
Especially the ball finishes and anything around the sort of 110 to 130, he was dynamite. There's a perfect example there of total confidence in the ball. Didn't want to risk anything by going for a treble and getting a bounce out, or just pulling and pushing it into a 1 and not getting that one dart at the ball. You know, I get frustrated at times when you see players off the 84 go for the the treble 14. You know, you could hit a wire. I know these boards are good, but you know, you could push it or pull it. We see it too often.
Lovely style, lovely throwing style. And when he's going, he is great to watch. First maximum of the night's entertainment here on day one of the European Championship. Crowd loving him.
Yeah, he's popular. It's incredible, really. When I was playing with the lads, Peter and Merv King were you know, great friends, and so Peter lived in Merv's shadow, but Merv would always say when they practice, he's unbelievable. You know, he really was pushing Merv, you know, and often beating him, and they, you know, and he couldn't work out why it just didn't make that transition. In the last few years, he has. I don't know whether it's the fact that, you know, the financial security, and it is more of a job in the PDC. You have got to, you know, treat it with that professionalism, otherwise you don't succeed.
131.
Well, great darts from Van der Pas, but is he going to get a shot at a double?
Probably not.
This for a double break and for 3-0. Never in doubt. 3 out of 3 on the doubles. 98 average. Well, it really is all going right. Played each other last weekend in the Pro Tour when Van der Pas got to a quarter-final. Young Dutchman won it as well, 6-3. Different story here on the big stage, bright lights, TV major.
134.
Only 60, so the young Dutchman has a chance. Too many of the first darts are dropping underneath.
Michael Smith
and
today.
they're going with the darts going in at 45 degrees. That he has no option but to switch.
Much flatter entrance to the board for Wright, so he can adjust over that.
60.
You can see the disappointment, the frustration, because he knew that he threw 3 pretty good darts then for not a lot.
He's got to watch himself here. He's just going to get completely blown away in this match.
Big night of darts here in Mulheim. The 7th staging of this European Championship. Bunting, Anderson, Wade, Lewis, the defending champ, Van Gerwen, Taylor, Whitlock against Barneveld to round it all off. Have the potential to spread a little darting magic tonight. Poor visit though from Peter Wright.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Lewis v Klassen especially.
118.
Nothing wrong with the boys counting. Here we go, treble 18 for tops. Just fancy this.
I just wonder, stepping back, took too long.
Yeah.
Possibly.
That would have rattled Benito. Big double. Big double.
Just thought for a moment, you know, when those first 2 darts went in, that Peter Wright was going to do his trick. He was going to turn to the crowd and get them shouting and screaming.
I think he was caught in.
Yeah, he was literally caught in 2 minds as whether to do that or not, and wasn't sure whether to stick or twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, semi-final, couple of quarter-finals on the Pro Tour. Van der Pas, his claims of big scouts. He's beaten the likes of Michael Van Gerwen this year. Only switched to the PDC in January, won a tour card. Already made great progress, great strides, the young Dutchman.
Yeah, and still so young in this game. You have all the talent in the world. It's just getting up there and dealing with the pressure of the TV lights and the expectancy of these huge crowds now, who are vocal in their disapproval when it's not going well.
Well, looking back in my records, the first ever staging of the European Championship back in 2008, a certain Christopher Mason was a participant.
I was also working for ITV, so that was my excuse.
You lost.
Yeah, Alan Tavern, if I remember rightly. I think he's about as good as I am now.
Van der Pass looking at 96 and will return. But good response from the young Dutchman. Yeah, that missed dart for the big 154 finish at tops. 4-0 would have been game over.
Yep.
Double 10. This is a big dart. Pressure,
Yeah, that's poor.
pressure,
Yeah.
pressure.
Yep, that 140. You know, there's some players you see in that situation who just would throw away a 60 thinking they're not going to come back. With Wright's experience, he's well aware of what a 140 can affect his opponent. Let him off.
Van der Pass gets another chance. 2 missed darts for 4-1 for Peter Wright. Double 5. Double 2. Well done. Well done. They all count. Doesn't matter how they come. They all count. And he's back in this match. Peter Wright had a chance to go 4-1 up. It's game on again. Wright leads 3-2. Right though with the darts, still with a break of throw in hand. Race to 6. The winner to play Kim Huybrechts in the last 16.
Straight back from the break. A great 140.
Do you know what? He must have the patience of a judge. It takes about 2 hours each darting day to have his hair specially done.
To look
by
like
his
a
wife,
parrot.
Jo.
60.
I think you'd suit one.
Oh dear, oh dear.
170.
Look at that. Great darts from Van der Paas. And there he is. Snake bite in all his regalia.
Very creative.
140.
Yeah, well, right, just a little bit of information for you. Raymond van Barneveld on Twitter earlier today was teasing, expect something new. Well, we believe that there's something new later on when Raymond van Barneveld plays Simon Whitlock. Will be Raymond van Barneveld wearing glasses for the first time to play darts.
Might have been a neck brace so he didn't shake his head.
That'll be interesting. We see. Well, of course, we saw Phil Taylor's failed experiment with darts with glasses, and took out this to win the opening leg. Double 16. Oh, all of a sudden he's missing. He was 3 out of 3 on the doubles. Peter Wright, he's missed his last 4 darts at double.
Massive
for
for
3
Benito,
all.
this.
In it goes, middle of the bed. Well. Peter Wright missed 1 dart at a double in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, 3 all and coasting. Now
60.
Van der Paas will believe that he has a chance.
He doesn't lack belief, the boy.
But last dart in hand as well.
So
That
annoying
hurts
now.
your opponent, doesn't it?
And Phil used to do that. Oh. I used to say to him, I'm sure you do it on purpose just to wind me up.
And you stood behind just thinking that you're going to get a
just
go.
give me one go.
Yeah.
This format's not so bad in set play though, when you're 2 all in legs in a real pivotal set. And it goes in last start, especially if the first 2 were awful. Oh, sad.
How about that? How unlucky is that?
Oh no, it's Robin Hood.
Robin Hood right in the end. Look at that.
Oh. Just putting a new cane in. A wry smile. And get back on with it.
Well, you know, he may have an odd throwing style, but it's certainly effective.
I think you could call him the wheelie bin.
Only 60. All of a sudden, Van der Pas here. Is it going to be 4 consecutive legs?
64 left. Oh, sets it up beautifully. Oh, we see this one for the 9-darters so often nowadays.
And do you know what, though, Chris? From absolutely nowhere, Peter Wright is now in a spot of bother. He was so comfortable. 3-0 in front. Could be about to go behind. Darts. How about this? Are we going to see the first real upset of this European Championship in the opening match of the night? I think it's fair to say that you fancied Benito van der Pas, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I think he's a very capable young player. Not necessarily sort of put me life on it that he'd beat Wright, because you know Wright's experience and obvious quality, but you know he has beaten him before, and he's beaten him recently, and I just, you know, I seen his price 250 to 1, and you know some people like a little crafty punt, and
I guess you'd be in that category.
no comment.
Well, I've got to stop the rot here on throw.
Yeah.
If we go the distance, Van der Pas would have the darts in any deciding leg.
Oh,
Bit to go before we reach that stage.
2 holds away from through into the second round. I want to get trouble.
60.
Too many. 60s.
60s, yeah. Should have really gone for the ball on that guy. Really, so. 180 makes things interesting.
No.
Well,
60.
this he's probably not had a bigger ton to take out than this one. Oh, can still do it. Treble 19 double. That's disappointing.
Well, it is. After the 180 gave him a
Yeah,
fantastic chance.
required 32.
Relief here for Peter Wright, but he's got to ping this double. Great start to the night. All the big names.
Oh, it's a great end to the afternoon session with the 6-5 with Kist against King. That was a cracking match. Another one of those 60s.
Yeah.
$66.
A wide 180.
Much needed. A chance here for Peter Wright. Can he use his experience?
Got the throw.
I was going to say 140 would be a beauty, but 100 might be enough. Again, have to switch Van der Pas. Look at 18s now.
Seems a bit twitchy now.
Steady tons.
Yeah, that's enough really. Minimum requirement here is a 140. Obliges.
Well,
Let's hope he doesn't hit a 5 again this time.
same equation as the last leg.
2 darts at
great
tops. Well done. Gets it. Big leg.
Peter Wright 3-0 up and coasting. He's now going to produce his very, very best darts if he wants to stay in this European Championship. His best performance at this tournament, a quarter-final in 2011.
57.
Yeah, he lost to Whitlock 10-6. Last year he lost to Colin Lloyd first round, 6-4.
Darts again from Van der Pas. Impressed with the way that he's handled it, you know. When you consider that Peter Wright was so much in control.
60.
Oh, look at this pressure from Van der Pas again. Fantastic darts. He's going to have a throw here for the match.
Look at the response.
139.
Doesn't need just the one treble in this combination would be enough. Not now. That's the wrong treble. Wrong colour. How many darts at a double is Wright going to get?
Well, there's Jo, Peter Wright's wife.
Treble 10. Double 16.
To stay in it. Well, that's bottle. That's bottle. We go to a deciding leg. Van der Pas has left himself double 16 for the match. 2 darts. Brilliant, Peter Wright. So here we go. 1 leg of darts to decide who will go on and play Kim Huybrechts in the last 16.
Peter Wright will probably knock in a 12 darter now.
Well, great start to the evening's entertainment here in Mulheim.
58.
I just wonder whether Van der Pas may be fluffing his lines. We shall see.
Oh, 140 will keep him interested.
100.
Great recovery.
Tense.
Nervous.
Look at this. Well, you've got to say, Mystic Mason may be right. Right. 12 darter. But what about this pressure from Van der Pas? Fantastic darts. What a way to finish this match. Who is going to claim the spoils?
Could have lied. It could be an 11 darter. Here we go. Double 12.
Double 6 for the match.
69.
Needs a treble here, Van der Pas. Treble 20, double 19. If it's a 20, the treble 18 for double 12. Oh. Treble 19, double 18. 1 dart to win it.
62.
Oh, what drama. What drama. It's only the first match of the night. So Peter Wright, you've got to say, one of the best double 6 hitters in the business. Oh, double 3, a 5th match dart. 4 match darts have come and gone. Brilliant. You've got to say, that is absolutely brilliant. An amazing match. Peter Wright, the world number 4, avoids a big upset. But yeah, he knows. Tremendous bottle, tremendous performance. We've still got 7 more matches to go. Peter Wright wins a thriller. in the last leg.